Hello, Barak here. I apologize for the no music here, but I'm not familiar with YouTube's rules on music and all, but yes. I've been kind of addicted to MLB the Show 13 on its Challenge of the Week, and for those of you not familiar with Challenge of the Week, it is basically a test of your hitting abilities in MLB the Show 13. In a nutshell, it is don't swing at god-awful pitches, try to hit the strikes as far as you can, and there is a leaderboard. And somehow, Lord knows how, somehow I have 48. You'll go, how in the hell did you do that too? And you see just how god-awful I am at this. You don't get to choose your batter, you don't get to choose who pitches, it's basically, they give you your who's going to pitch, who's going to hit, and there you go. So, let's try this. Lord knows how this is going to turn out. And hopefully I don't curse too much. I find whenever I swing at just awful pitches, some expletives come out. I'm gonna try not to. Man, I'm not really that good, and I don't know how in the heck that guy got 7 million. He must be really good at baseball games. That's all I gotta say. Now, I don't normally use the PCI there, but in this mode, it really helps to know what is a pitch and what is a strike. It makes it a little easier so you don't go swinging at pitches, eye level. And I'm getting some actually pretty good pitches here. Normally they try and screw you with sliders, barely out of the zone, or curveballs, look like they're going to be great, but they end up in the dirt. Obviously you don't want to swing at pitches in the dirt if you can help it, like that. Fastballs are pretty easy to lay off and all, but it's when they start throwing the curveballs and the change-ups down there, it gets really hard to lay off. Yeah, I darn near just missed that. And for every 3 you go up a difficulty level in hitting. Starts off at rookie, goes to veteran, then Hall of Fame, and then legend. My highest streak is I think 51, 52, something like that, and that was sheer, I don't want to call it luck, but I should have laid off that pitch, but I didn't. But yeah, it's I think the higher you go in streaks, the more momentum boost you get, which is basically a multiplier, as you see up there. And I have no clue why they show a bunch of names on the right. I guess just to show, well, you're here, as opposed to these guys, who you don't even know. So why would you care? But that's just a pitch in the dirt. You like throwing pitches in the dirt, don't you? There are special bonuses. This week, it is get 3 pitches or take 3 balls while you're on the same strike, which I think I have 2 right now, and I think one's hit like 8 home runs or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I forget the other one. I think hit like 1 of every kind of hit during the session, which isn't that bad to do. And the other one is, I forget, nearly got screwed there. Yep, that's a bonus I just got there. Woo! I'm actually doing pretty decent. Not really good, but decent all the same. Nope. Almost got me there. You almost got me there. You have 3, for those of you not familiar with the show, you have 3 different types of swings. There's your power swing, which lowers your PCI, your normal, and your contact, which increases the size of your PCI. I think if you foul it into the catcher's glove with 2 strikes, you're also out in this mode, so I darn near got out there. But nope, not gonna fool me with that. That's a fastball, and those are easy to lay off. And this, if you're having trouble with, patience, this is a great game mode to play. Because if you start swinging at everything, you're gonna be sat down before you know what's up in this game mode. Trust me on that one. I know all about that. But yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a strike or not. That was a nasty curveball there. I think that was a curveball anyway. It was a big breaking ball, whatever it was. Well, you got break balls. Okay, there we go. That's weak fly ball. Right now I'm an all-star. And you notice the PCI is getting progressively smaller, the plate coverage indicator there. Which basically means it gets harder and harder to actually hit the ball, not strike out. And I'm very surprised I'm actually not doing that bad right now. I'm not really doing, good. This isn't exactly a stellar performance so far. I'm hitting a lot of foul balls on pitches I should be laying off, but Not bad considering I haven't watched, baseball in however many years. I have no idea who the heck Matt Kemp is. I hear a lot of people, talk about him, but I don't really know what. I'm a Cincy boy. I used to like it when, Barry Oz, I should have laid off that. I liked it, when Barry Larkin and Reggie Sanders was playing, but, I love baseball all the same. I hit up and it doesn't really help that I'm doing this with pure analog. A lot of people suggest on the official forums, if you're going to, good God almighty, if you're going to do the challenge of the week, use Zone Plus analog, because you can actually aim where you're going to aim, as opposed to my zone, or my analog only, which you hit the right stick down, and then up, forward if it's down the middle, up left if it's down the left, and up right if it's to the right. Needless to say, this makes it rather difficult to tell him where to swing on some of these pitches. Especially if, it's down and to the, down and away. You only get to choose, away. You don't really get to tell him to swing down. So it's not really a very control freak thing. I just like this because I'm kind of lazy. I'm not that good at hand-eye either at times. Not in baseball games. Every other game I'm fine, but not baseball. That was a nasty slider. That was no. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pitches like that, those are nasty if they catch the inside part of the plate. Really nasty, actually. Oh, curveball in the dirt. Oh, everybody at some point or another swings at a curveball in the dirt. I think that one was really, really way too low to start out, and I shouldn't have swung at that. But anyway, yep, this is a mediocre performance. It's not really that great of a challenge of the week here so far, but it's really addicting. It's like virtual crack. You want to keep going, I can beat my score, man. I can do it. That ball has a chance. That ball is gone. But yes, it's like virtual crack. You want to see if you can beat your score. See how you can get, high as multiplier as possible. And it's really just addicting is what it is. I've been playing this for about, I don't know, a straight hour just doing this. And it's just really fun. That's what it is. I had never actually done Challenge of the Week in the show before until like a week ago, but ever since I've just been hooked on this. I mean, yeah, I have a franchise and a season and a, postseason, a road to the show and all that, but if I find myself bored, I find myself continuously just going back to this. Granted, I'm not doing exactly great play-by-play coverage, but then again, I'm not a sports commentator, and that would probably be annoying. I should have laid off that pitch. But yes, that is Challenge of the Week in a nutshell. Not a great performance. Not a stellar performance. I really wish I'd had my capture card in when I managed that, for at 1.7 million score, which still isn't exactly stellar by any means, but it was a bit better than that showing. Yep. I might as well try it again one more time since it's only been 8 minutes. If anybody don't want to watch this, you know what? You're gonna click off anyway, so what's the matter? Oh, I hit up and to the left. What else am I supposed to do? On rookie mode, I couldn't even hit that. That ball's deep fly ball, I think. It's gonna go foul, isn't it? Nope. Okay. It was hooking pretty hard. One thing, I understand why they did it, but if you foul off, you get a strike, obviously. And it's really annoying when you have, like, no strikes, and you swing at something you probably shouldn't have, and you get a strike, even if you did hit it. I know why they did it. A foul ball is a strike in the regular game anyway, but it's kind of annoying in a game mode such as this. I almost tried for that. Nah, that started too far inside. That almost hit me in the shins. I'm not that impatient. No. Like I said, this is a good game mode for if you are impatient at the plate like myself. It will teach you patience, otherwise you will just go straight, straight back to the bench. Well, not to the bench, but you get what I'm saying. You'll end up done before you know it. Looks like he's swinging a guard nose. Yeah, those sliders are just nasty when they start on the... You think, oh, that might be a strike, and then it just sweeps out of the zone. Doesn't help that I am very twitchy when it comes to swinging. I'm a bit of a free swinger in baseball games. It's not a good thing to be, really. You're supposed to try and work the count, you know, things like that, but... Yeah. You know, in franchise, you know, I usually manage to draw, you know, 2 or 3 walks a game, but in this, I'm just not that great at it. Sometimes, you know, I've had 4 or 5 walks a game, but that's eye level. I shouldn't have swung at that. It's funny, in baseball games, as soon as you swing, you know, I probably shouldn't have swung at that. As soon as you do it, you go, oh, yep, that was a mistake. It's just one of those moments as a gamer. It's like, you know, you just made an idiot of yourself, but you can't really stop it now. I tried to check. He tried to hold back. That was a really crappy check swing. I wasn't even using power swing there, but, you know. And... Wind, you're going to screw me, aren't you? Oh, no, you're not. Okay, good. That's one of the worst things you can do is pop up and have it go right over into foul territory and give you another strike. But, you know, landing fair isn't exactly a picnic either, because then you add one more to your streak. And as I said before, the higher your streak, the lower the PCI gets, so it gets harder and harder to actually hit. So it's one of those, do you want to strike or do you want to have more of a chance to screw up later because you landed fair? I tried to check swing on that one, but it didn't work. Guess we're going contact here. This was even worse than the first showing. Good lord. I probably cut this out. Well, that was awful. That was just awful. Oh. It's hard for me to tell what's a strike and what's a, you know, something to lay off, but... Oh, slider. I hate sliders. I hate sliders and curveballs. Give me a cutter, a running fastball. Heck, even a circle change I'd take it, but I don't like sliders. I might as well go until 20 minutes have gone here. So I guess we're going again. One more attempt. Third time lucky. It's a deep fly ball. I don't think that's gonna... Oh, that did clear it. I don't think I've ever gotten the bonus for hitting 7 or however many home runs in a session with Matt Kemp yet. Oh, that was a hanging curveball too, and all I could do with it was a ground ball. Yeah. Those are the pitches you dream about. Yeah, the hanging curveballs. Oh, that ball... That's out of here. I thought that was going to hit the wall. Now, this is off to a fast start. 2 home runs. Oh, that was eye level. I should have let that go. Or at least let her high. I couldn't tell how high that was, but it was pretty high there. Is that a line drive or a... That's a weak fly ball. Looked kind of like a line drive there. Crap. But then again, you don't want to be too patient. If you get too patient, things like that happen. Oh. Alright. We don't have no outs. We're fine. Come on, stay fair. Stay fair. Oh. Curse you, wind. Or that's actually just my swinging weight, but the point here is curse you. If you hit a foul ball, I think 1 foot equals 1 point. If it goes fair, it's 3 points per foot. So really, ideally, if you hit a fly ball, you want it to be fair. If you hit a chopper, you usually want it to be foul. I would have a jukebox music playing, but again, I don't want to screw my YouTube account by having music on here, so I'm just going with what music was in the game, you know. Normally I have some music on my own blaring here while doing this. I can't tell you how many foul balls I hit that one time, though. It was probably like, it felt like hundreds. That was eye level. Hundreds of foul balls. Oh, yeah, great. Crazy town. I've already beat last time's performance, and it's not even one out yet. Crap. Well, now we're at the veteran. Why couldn't you have been foul? Oop. Nope, that's a weak fly ball. That's what you get for using contact swing, I suppose. Nope. That was I nearly wanted to swing at that, but I could see that was a change. It really is good for your pitch recognition too if you have trouble figuring out certain pitches, like myself, you know. Great, three balls on one strike. Great. Ooh. Oh, that was close. I thought I had gotten screwed there. I thought that's a strike 3. Oh, that was right down Broadway, and all I could do was foul it all. Ooh, I thought that was going to end up in the dirt. Thankfully not. I can't help myself when I see something up, letter high. It was the same way when I used to play baseball. If I saw something that high, you know, I always had to swing. There's no controlling that. I'm not very disciplined. You see that already? I'm not disciplined. Oh. The only good thing about the higher difficulties are you get more momentum boosts from things, I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. Oh, that was in on the hands. Crap. Well, apparently we're doing alright. That's better than my first showing. Oh. It's not cool. That's not cool. That's a deep fly ball. I don't think that's nothing more. Or is it? No, just a deep fly ball. Oh, that was in on the hands. Or, I think that was just inside off the plate. I don't think that was in on the hands. But still, now I'm in a 2-strike hole. Oh. Well, at least that was... Actually, I'd rather that been foul now that I had 2 strikes already. Choppers and weak grounders are generally the worst thing you could ever get, at least in my opinion, because then your streak goes up, you get next to no points for it, and it makes hitting all the harder. So, of course, that's all I'm getting is weak grounders now. Ooh, that was right in on the black. Somehow I managed to control myself there and not swing. That's... yeah, it's just a fly ball. Nothing more. You're very lucky if you ever get a home run off a contact swing, but it is a good way to keep yourself alive. Oh, that was a ball, and I swung at a pitch in the dirt. I golfed that one out of the dirt. Playing golf in a baseball game, generally not a good thing to try and do. The sad thing is, if that was a slider, I'd probably swung at that, and it was in the other batter's box. Ew. Okay, I thought I might have missed that. Just another weak fly. Oh, that's a deep fly ball. Looked like a pretty weak one to me. Nope. Not gonna get me to chase that. Unless it's a slider. It really helps if you know the pitcher's repertoire. Like if you're an avid fan of baseball, you know what most pitchers use. Unfortunately, like I said, I haven't watched baseball in years. Ooh, good lord. I guess that means I've hit 17 balls in play now. Always good. Always welcome. Oh, I couldn't hold back on that one. That was right in there. Well, that's 3 times better than my first showing. Knowing me, I'll probably just put this one up and just say screw the first 2. So that's going to make no sense. You're not going to see that. Well, I'll probably show the first and third. But anyway, yeah. If this looks fun to you, I mean, it really is. It is quite fun. It's different, shall we say. I don't think I've ever played a baseball game with this kind of mode in it. The last one I ever really played, a lot of was like All-Star Baseball, like an MVP baseball, stuff like that. Oh, crap. I mean, I bought the Show 12 when it came out, and I loved it. That's why I bought this. MLB the Show 32. I tried to check swing that. But, yes, before MLB the Show series, I played All-Star Baseball and MVP Baseball. Because I wasn't really a big fan of it then, but ever since I played the show, I've become a big fan of baseball games in general. So if you like baseball, this is the game to, buy. Well, at least rent it. I don't want to say go buy it, but it is a good, fun game. It does have its faults. I'm not going to say it doesn't. The hitting can be a little difficult to get used to if you're used to arcade baseball games. Oh, that was into strikes. At least I don't feel so bad. But yep, that'll pretty much end it for this. This was my attempt to try and recreate my miracle. That's all I can really call that challenge of the week attempt before. So, I shall see you guys later, and who knows, maybe every week with a different challenge I might put up my attempts just for those, interested in watching me fail trying to hit baseballs. So, I shall see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.